Hey everybody, welcome to Round the Twist, episode 230. It's December 30th, 2015, and I know everyone said wait until right after the holiday, or wait till after all the holidays were all over before I record it again, but you know what? Really? Okay. No. Okay, I'm recording. I forgot to put my phone on silent. I'm so sorry about that. So I decided, let's sit down. The twins are napping. One more for the road. Let's go out of 2015. The year I picked up recording again. Let's finish it out, not leave things hanging. So, first things first, grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your beverage of choice. I have, what do I have? Hawaiian pineapple. That was it, from San Marco Coffee, of course. So let's go with what's on my needles. I have one thing on my needles right now. Yes, I should say actively, that I'm actively working on my needles. I'm being a monogamous knitter for the last, week or so, since I do have an FO for you. So my one thing is Gabe's Flax sweater. This is the Flax pattern by Tin Can Knits. It is knit in Cascade 220 Superwash in the colorway 1951. I think I have a label for you. And I believe this is my second skein. Yeah, and I still have a good chunk of it, probably half of it left. So, the last time you saw this sweater, I had to go back and look at my show notes. I was working, hang on, let me look back because I can't remember. I read it and now I can't remember. Gosh, that's sad, my brain is gone. I was working on what I thought were the first 4 inches of the sleeve. So I was going off of Tara's sweater, using hers as a template. I was thinking I had to knit 4 inches straight and then do the little decreases at the bottom before you do the cuff. I'm very, very glad that I checked the pattern, because yeah, it wasn't 4 inches, it was 6. And I'm counting Tara's and going, this looks like more than 4 inches. And then I pulled out my measuring tape and I'm like, yeah, it's longer than that. And then third thing, what's the third thing I do? The third thing is I check the pattern. Rookie mistake, so I'm glad I didn't stop. I kept going until it matched Tara's and then went, wow, that's a lot longer than 4 inches. So first sleeve is done. I was somewhere around here on the first sleeve, about where my fingers are. Second sleeve is picked up and it is the full 6 inches out. It is ready to do the decreases. I just finished that this morning. I had planned on knitting my little fingers to the bone and getting this done so they could have them for Christmas. Yeah, that didn't happen. So they will get them for New Year's instead. I should have this done in the next couple days. Knitting it up on a US 8, currently a 5.0 millimeter. I will switch down to a US 6 for the ribbing, but it's almost done. It's almost done. Just in time for them to grow out of them, I'm sure, probably, because I'm like the world's slowest knitter. I don't know why you all put up with me, but I am working on it slowly, but I am. That's my only thing on the needles because I have an FO. I can't show these on the sock blockers because my sock blockers are too big. What happened there? Oh, just the way I blocked them. So the slippery slope socks. Try saying that 3 times fast. Obviously, I can't even get it out 1 time. The slippery slope socks for my friend Sarah are done. These are her Christmas present. She will be getting them a little late. And she knows that they're coming to her. She knows exactly what they are because I showed them to her. She loves purple. She has always been a big purple fan. So I knew when I saw this Socks That Rock Superhero Blues, I had to do the slippery slope socks. Melissa, I'm going to kill you. The pattern is by Melia Bella, Melissa, who did the His and Hers podcast. And she made a tongue twister for me, and it's killing me today for some reason. I don't know why. So these were knit up in that Socks That Rock lightweight. It was originally the yarn was originally a club colorway from 2014, so it should be available. If it's not on their website, It's probably been taken down, but it'll go back up soon. If it's not there, I forgot to check. I still have a good, and I didn't bring the bag down, I still have a good chunk of the yarn left. I'll probably wind some off just so I have some for my scrap blanket that has been a very slow work in progress that I will get to in a minute. And these will be off to her sometime probably early next week. This is not the latest I've ever sent her a Christmas present. There was one time I sent her her birthday present. Her birthday's in July, and I sent her her birthday present at Christmas. And then another year I sent her her Christmas present along with her birthday present in late July. I'm an awful friend. I'm terrible. No, I just suck at getting to the post office. That's what I'm terrible at, is getting there. Especially now that we're in a smaller town. The post office doesn't have one of the automated kiosks, so I can't go there at 1 in the morning when I finish something and get it into an envelope. I have to actually wait for daytime hours, so. Those are done, finished. I started them October 4th, I finished them December 23rd. So yay, they are washed, they are blocked, ends are woven in, they are ready to go. I didn't even count up how many things I finished this year. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I have my iPad here. Let me see. What did I start? This is the sad part. I don't even remember, and for a while in Ravelry I was putting a tag with the year on each project so that I had tabs across the top, but I only did it for 2 years, I think 2011 and 2012. Yeah, that's all I did. I haven't done that since. I really need to get back into that. Let's see. I did the Penelope, the empathetic monster, for my niece. I finished hubby's slippers. I'm going to count those, the 12th of January. Those were part of his Christmas present last year. My A Little Bit Tipsy socks were finished this year. The Atlantic Current socks is 4. Okay, from here on out they're all in. The 2x2 Hands of Blue, the Guano Crazy shawl, the Coffee Break Time shawl, my husband's Zombies Are Coming socks, the Way It shawl number 3, Tara's Flax sweater, my own shawl design, the Nyan Cat socks. Crud, what are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. The New Leaf socks makes 13. Slippery Slope makes 14. And I should have Gabe's sweater done, so I will have done 15 things in 2015. Wow, that's kind of sad. It's really sad, actually. However, I also started the county and got the majority of the body done. So that's a good chunk of another thing. So 15 things while working a new job, changing the role at my job, having just transitioned into a new house, to a new state, to everything. So I think that's pretty darn good. I'm hoping to get more done in 2016, but we'll talk about that with various and sundry. So yay. Sorry, I hate pulling up the iPad and looking at that while I'm recording with you guys. But so I don't know what the dogs are barking at. I'm sorry. They're upstairs. I didn't take the gate down to let them come down with me. Something that needs them to be very ferocious, evidently. Pokey things. I have not done anything more on the Once Upon a Time. That's upstairs, and I don't know why I even took it up there. I never stitch upstairs at all. I stitch down here. So why I took it up there? Don't know. On Very Merry Christmas Town by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, though, I finished Clue 2. The candy shop is completely done. And I started Clue 3, which is a Christmas tree farm. I did this gold flag post, I guess you can call it. There's going to be a little Christmas tree bannery thing that hangs down over here. I did the lights and the string the lights hang from, and then the roof. I finished that yesterday. I just need to put the dark brown in where all the light spots are in the roof. Oh my goodness, the dogs are driving me nuts. Where all the light blue spots are in the roof where there's no stitching and all those little dashes, that's going to actually be a darker brown. Kind of similar to how the roof of the toy shop is. It's that darker brown color. So that will be put in soon-ish, and hopefully I can get it done and framed before next Christmas so we can actually hang it in our house. Novel concept, I know, but I'm getting there. So that's it. That's everything that I've done in 3 weeks. Feels kind of sad that that's everything that I've done in 3 weeks, but oh well. So various and sundry other stuff. Let's see. The last time I recorded, I did mention that my role was changing again at work. They are doing away with my job, my current job, the admissions nurse. I'm transitioning back to being a floor nurse, which is fine, but I will be working day shift. Anyone who knows me knows I am not a morning person. The shift runs from 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., which means I will have to get my butt up at like 4:30 in the morning. My soul dies a little bit every time I think about that. I'm just, no. I have already warned all of the PCTs and a bunch of the nurses that work with me not to talk to me before about 8 in the morning. Or if they do, to keep it to yes, no questions, like single syllable answers. So yeah, there's that. The good news is my schedule has changed slightly. I will not have any more of these, like, work 3 days, 1 off, work 2 on, and not have any time to craft. My schedule is now broken up a little more, but it's good for hubby and I. We have more time off together. Kind of, sort of. There's one, about the same amount of time off together now that I think about it. But it means I can go back to recording every Wednesday. So we'll get back into that plan. The way it's been for years and years, and then had to be changed and then modified and everything. So I am off every Wednesday. I'm hoping to record every Wednesday. In fact, I have a list of goals for 2016 related to crafting. So let's start down those, shall we? I know we all set ourselves goals. We'll see at the end of next year how far I've come. I can't remember if I don't think I did any goals for this year when I started recording again in January. I don't think I did any, but so I have down, I want to finish the county sweater. That beast needs to be done. It does. After Tara pulled the needles out of it and I had to sit there and put them all back on and figure out where the stitch markers went, that kind of, a little bit of me died inside as well. So I haven't really touched it since then because I have to figure out exactly where I am. But I want to finish that this year. I also want to knit the Sugar Maple by Karina Spencer. I bought yarn from Leading Man Fiber Arts to knit it earlier this year. I think I showed you guys that on the show. And it's a blue gradient, and I want to do that. I want to get another sweater done for me. I want to knit the Yowza Weigh It shawl number 4. Since I've knit the first 3, let's knit the 4th one up. I bought yarn for it at SSK this year. I just need to sit down and do it. So that's going to be another thing on the needles. And I need to write up and release my shawl pattern. You guys watched me work on it for months. You were so supportive and encouraging that I needed to write it up and get it up for sale. So that's going to happen. Now that things are settling in a little bit, we'll see how it goes. I'm planning on working on Christmas socks for both my hubby and for my friend Sarah. I'm going to work on them during the year, not wait until like December and go, oh, I need to knit 2 whole pairs of socks before Christmas. So I might even knit something, I'm not sure what, for one more person. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Record weekly, barring any major catastrophes, life, yada yada. I'm planning on recording every Wednesday, so it will be up for you guys by Thursday. I'm hopeful. We'll see how it goes. I want to sit down and spin at least once a week. That's one thing I feel like I've been neglecting terribly, is my spinning. I haven't touched it for months. I don't think I've sat at the wheel since May, at least. Maybe it's been longer than that. I can't even remember. And the last thing I want to do is work on my scrapyard blanket. So I started this years ago. I started crocheting hexagons. However, I didn't really have a plan in place for joining them, and I didn't really like the method that I had. I think I only joined together like 5 of them, and that was with my mom coaching me along the whole way. I found another pattern, another crochet pattern. I'm not going to switch and do a mitered square blanket or a barn raising. No, none of that. I found another hexagon. I think it's called Juggling Hexes, I believe, but it has it set up so you join as you go. The color bits in the center, and then your last round that you do is your joining color and joins on to the next, to the next, to the next. So I'm planning on doing that. Hopefully, obviously I can't use the hexagons I already used, but I can rip them out and hopefully reuse them, and it will work with the pattern. There will be enough yarn left there that I can do that. But I want to work on that and get that to being a viable, usable blanket. And obviously I'm going to knit and craft for the kids and do some other stuff. But those are the things that right now are kind of the plan for the year. So tell me, you guys, what are some things you want to see? Anything you'd like me to do, more to do with the show, please let me know. Share what goals that you guys have. It might inspire me to try something new, try something different. Yeah, let me know what you guys are up to, because I'm feeling kind of isolated here. I don't know why. I had a very much a pity party the other day, and was kind of wondering if I even wanted to continue on with the show, because I feel very out of touch, and really, I'm not doing this to get sympathy. I'm really not. I love recording. I love reaching out to everybody, but it feels very, and I know I've said this before, it feels very one-sided. I'm talking to a little red light on a camera. That's what I'm talking to. I just have to picture everyone, and I feel very out of touch with the knitting community at the moment, and I'm not sure why. I mean, I'm sure some of it's from the move and getting settled and not really having a knitting group here, or very many friends, acquaintances outside of work that are in the area. So, and I know that's partially my own fault as well, but please let me know what everyone else is up to so I can be a little bit in the know in the new year. So, last one for the road. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy knitting. Bye.